When the Warriors come down the tunnel, it's always a sight to see. Dressed in their best as they arrive in their building earlier. The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're just about set for action. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Duncan. And it's Bullard in at the time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
Here's Bullard. Junior the pass to Bullard. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good, Junior.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Shot, high post, good as the jump shot falls.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Pass to Nader. Here's Alexander, covered by Duncan. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And here's McCollum after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. McCollum passes to Nader. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McCollum kicks to Nader. Nurkic, they get it back from deep. McCollum, no good.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And the basket by Curry.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
It's stolen by Duncan. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, whether things are good, bad,
adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
A different look now for Portland. Ford's checked in, and it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Junior the pass to Poole. Duncan down low, working on Alexander. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Simons. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Floats one up to the inside. Here's Duncan, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the
Smiley is checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Forbes checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Simons, defended by Pascal. Ford passes to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Simons.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Warriors leading by 6. Duncan in the corner. Back to Curry. A 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Simons. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They trail by 11.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Poole, no good. Trailblazers trail by 11. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. To the wing right side. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lillard, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. They've got Bullard. Duncan is out there with Richardson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the Warriors' 5. Junior dishes to Richardson. Back to Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Well, Junior on the inside establishes his position, and then just an elevator to get up.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Suns, was a driven man. He dropped in 34 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Duncan up on top. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. Alexander grabs the board. Trailblazers trail by 11. And it's McCollum in the corner. And the pass to Rowe.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Nader. Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Nader's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Bullard, poked loose. Here's Lillard, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lillard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. If you look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
in those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Nurkic in at the center.
Always in pursuit of the basketball. If you throw it up, Junior's looking to throw it down.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience.
What may lurk beneath. Steve Kerr said, you think of this mild-mannered guy, but he's really competitive. He wants to rip your throat out. So why is that toughness discounted by some? Kerr says, because he looks like he's 12. Kevin, that's probably true. Back to you.
David, outstanding. Thank you so much for that. Clock is at 3. Here's Simon. Duncan with the block.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smailagic is checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Simons. Pass to Alexander. At the top of the key, Forbes. Ball's knocked loose. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got 11 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half. A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but C.J.'s size.
One and missed one so far in the game.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Rowe. Lillard outside.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on. He's
gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The pass to Nader. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Cullen passes to Rowe. 5 on the clock. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Nurkic with the steal. Great D that time from Duncan. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors.
Great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they picked. Bullard is out there with Junior. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend, and if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Warriors. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Steph Curry.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Tucker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Duncan high post. He's against Wilson. Junior kicks to Wiggins. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Passes it to Fields. Back to Lillard. Now here's Wilson. Kicks it to Matthews. Back to Wilson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Duncan, the pass to Wanamaker. Carroll with it. Golden State moving the ball around. Duncan. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
What a luxury for a staff to have a guard who can do this. Lillard able to elevate quickly for the monster jam.
Duncan against Wilson. Duncan with the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Duncan.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
And both free throws good for Fields. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Warriors. And Junior throws it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.